Hello everybody. Now the properties of determinants we will discuss. So first property is there, the value of determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. If you are going to change the rows and columns, every row and every rows column you are going to change, then the determinant of the matrix will not be changed, it will remain unchanged only. See, for example, like this matrix you are taking, this we want to find out the determinant of this one, 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. So you will solve, your determinant will come minus 28. Already I have calculated here. And if you are going to interchange just rows, we are going to change in the column. Look at here, 1 5 minus 7, 1 5 minus 7 is here. It used to be rows, then we change into the column. Then again the same you are getting, means your determinant is same, it is not going to change. So if we change all the rows and rows columns, then the determinant remains unchanged is there. But second property is there, if any two rows or any two column, if we changed, if we interchanged two rows and or the two columns, here every row and column we are going to interchange. Agar hum any two rows or any two columns we are going to interchange, then the sign of the determinant will be changed. For instance, look at here now. Same, I am taking here only like 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. So your determinant used to be minus 28. Just already we had calculated here only. Lekin agar if you are going to change the rows, just suppose we change this second row we change into third, and third we change in second is here only, and then calculate the determinant of this one only. So you will calculate 2 for this row and column, 5 into 4 minus this one, direct I am doing minus, then minus plus 3 this row column and this row, 1 into 4 minus 6 into 7 plus will be there, plus 5 this row and columns, 1 into 0 6 minus 6 into 5, you will get this one. So finally you are getting is 28. So here you are getting minus 28, या minus 28 आ रहा था, here you are getting plus 28. So if we change any two rows, केवल हम दो रो या दो कॉलम को चेंज करते हैं, तो डिटरमिनेंट का साइन is going to change. Have a look. Now the property third is, if two rows or column of a determinants are identical, means any determinant is given, in that one the any two rows are identical, means they are the same elements are there only, then if you are going to take the determinant of this one, always will come equal to 0, means the value of determinant will be 0. Fourth property is there, if each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by any constant value k, then its value gets multiplied by k. For instance, this is your determinant is there. Suppose the determinant of this one is this delta, and if we multiply the any row or the column by any one of the constant is there, then if we find the determinant of this one will come equal to k times of this. K times of this one is there. Means whatever the determinant will come, that will come k times of this. From here only we are getting two concept is there. First is there, by this property we can take out any common factor from any one row or any one column. It means from any row or any column we can take out the any element is common. We can take any number common from any row and any column is here. Second concept is there with the same property, if corresponding element of any two rows or the column of determinants are proportional, means what we are saying, means if they are proportional, means for example you can take like here, you can take the example, suppose here is 6 10 and 14 we are taking, here is 1 2 3, here you can take 3 5 and 7. See the ratio of these two, here is 6 by 3 2, 10 by 5 2, 14 by 7 2, then the determinant of this will be the 0, because see how can you say, you can take out the two common from the first row, so you will take out the two common from here, so you will get 3 5 and 7, then 1 2 3 and 3 5 7. So ultimately we are coming here only in the third property. So these two rows are the identical. So determinant of this matrix will be this, will be the zeros here only. Have a look. Yes, now the property fifth is if sum or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinants can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants here. Means what exactly we are saying, suppose your determinant is given here only like a1 plus lambda 1, a2 plus lambda 2, a3 plus lambda 3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So you can express this one as the sum of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 plus lambda 1 into lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So if we calculate the determinant of this one and this one separately, then we are going to add will come equal to, if we are going to find the determinant of this one only. So example we are taking, suppose this is your given, we want to show that it should be equal to 0. So by using this property we can break this one only. It can be written as like a, b, c, here a, b, c, x, y, z plus here a, b, c, 2x, 2y, 2z, x, y, z. So this will be equal to, see now, here is the two rows are the identical by the previous property. So it means the determinant of this one will be the 0 plus. Here from the second row you can take out the 2 is common. So you will get xyz and xyz. So again you are getting the two rows are the identical. So the determinant of this one will also be the 0. So is equal to 0. And this is your proof is there only. Have a look. Now the property 6 is, according to the property 6, if each element of any row or column of a determinant, the eq multiples of corresponding element of the other row or the column and added, the value of the determinant remains the same. Means what exactly we are saying, with the help of the example we can understand. Suppose this is your determinant, you want to find the determinant of this one. So the determinant, if you will calculate for this one, you will get the 23 is there. But if we are going to do any one of the operation, we are going to add in any row or any column, just multiplying by any scalar quantity of other row, we are adding in this one, or in column you can do the operation. After that, if you are going to find the determinant will remain the same. For example, this one, see, in first row, we are going to apply this, we are going to add the 2 times of the third row is there. In first row, we are going to add 2 times of this one. So 1 plus 2 into 3, 6, plus 1, 7, 2 plus 2 into 1, 2, that is 4, 3 plus 2 into 2, 4, plus 3 is 7, and rest of the rows will remain as it is. If you are going to find the determinant of this one, then again you are getting the 23. So that is, the property says, if you are going to multiply and then the addition, you are going to add is there only, then the determinant remains the same. So with the help of this example, we can understand this one only. Have a look. Okay, now the property 7 is, according to this property 7, it says, if all elements below leading diagonals or above leading diagonal elements, these are your leading diagonal elements. So below this one all are the 0, or above the leading diagonal elements are 0, or third one is there, rest of the elements are 0 except the diagonal elements, then your determinant of this one will be the product of leading diagonal elements. That will be product of this one. Product will be the determinant will be the product of the leading diagonal elements. Here this is C3 is there. C3. See, for example, you can take one example I am taking. Here you are going to find the determinant of this one. For 1 you will calculate this row and column. So 4 into 2, 8. 0 into 5, 0. Minus 2, you will take this row and column. 0 into 2, 0. Minus 0 into 2, this is also the 0. For 3 you will take This row and column you will 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 4 is 0, again 0. So here you are getting what? 1 into 8 minus 0 plus 0, so that is equal to 8. And what is that? That is equal to the product of these leading diagonal elements, that is 8. That is equal to this one is there. So according to this property 7, if all the leading elements below the leading diagonal elements or above or except this one, then that the determinant is always equal to the product of the leading diagonal elements. Have a look. Okay, now the property 8 is, if a determinant becomes 0 on putting x equal to alpha, then we can say that x minus alpha is the factor of this given determinant. Just example we are taking. For example, suppose this is your determinant. If you are going to put the value of x is here, suppose 2. As you are going to put the value of x is 2 is here, what you will get? You will get here only 2, 2 square 4, then 8, then minus 2, 3, 7, 2, 4, 8. So the determinant of this one will be the 0 because two columns are identical. This is the properties there. So two columns are identical, so determinant will be the 0. In which you can say, just after putting x equal to 2 is here, it is going to become a 0. Then you can say therefore x minus 2 is a factor of this determinant. Have a look. Yes, now the one concept I am going to discuss here only, or you can say the trick is here. Suppose ABC are the positive numbers are given, but they are not all equal and not all equal. Suppose ABC, if we talk about this one ABC, then BCA, then CAB is there. Then the determinant of this one will be equal to, always equal to minus 1 by 2 A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C into A minus B whole square plus B minus C whole square plus C minus A whole square. You can solve this one only within few seconds. You can find out the determinant of this one. See the example you can take. Like that we are taking A, B, C, B, C, A and C, A, B is there. If you want find the determinant of this one by using this trick, then you will get 1 over 2. This is your A, this is your B and C. So then 2 plus 3 plus 4 into A minus B. You can do the 2 minus 3 whole square plus B minus C, 3 minus 4 whole square plus C minus A, 4 minus 2 whole square, and solve this one. So you will get minus 1 by 2, 7, 8, 9 here, minus 1 square, so plus 1, here is plus 1 and 2 to the 4 is here. So you will get 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 into 9 into 6, 2 3 ja, so you are getting minus 27. So by this trick only, we are getting the determinant of this one is minus 26. But if you are going to apply the traditional method, then to find this determinant, then 2 you will do, then first row and column, so 4 is 12, minus 4, minus 3, first row and second column, so 3 is 9, minus 8, plus 4, first row, third column, 6 minus 16. You will solve this one only. 2 into this is 8 minus 3 into 1 plus 4 into minus 10. Here you will get 16 minus 3 minus 40. So this is equal to 16 minus 43. You will subtract, that is minus 27, which is your, the answer is there. So by trick only you can find out the determinant of this one. But the condition is these all should be the positive and this should be in a cyclic order like A, B, C, then B, C, A, then C, A, B. Then direct by using this trick you can find the determinant of this one. Have a look. Now the property 9 is the value of determinant is 0 if all elements of row or any column. Any row or any column is 0. In any, the determinant will be the 0 of any one of the matrix, you can say. If all the elements of any row or the column are 0, then the determinant will come 0. Here you can take this example. Similarly, if A and B are any two square matrices are there, then of same order, they should be of the same order. Then A into B, if we take the determinant of A into B, that will be equal to, if we take the determinant of A into determinant of B. So this is your property, tan is there. Have a look.